He finally broke his silence on the Shakahola cult horror, terming the cult leader a terrorist. This as homicide detectives have exhumed 26 more bodies in Shakahola, Kilifi County, bringing the total number of those dead to 73. 29 people have been rescued so far. Inspector General of Police Japhet Koome says a post-mortem will be done on all the bodies to ascertain the cause of death.
President William Ruto has equated controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie to a terrorist and wants him to be brought to book. At the same time, hinting on the need to regulate religious organizations.
There is no difference between Mr. Mackenzie, who pretends and postures as a pastor, when in fact he is a terrible criminal. Terrorists use religion to advance their heinous acts. People like Mr. Mackenzie are using religion to do exactly the same thing. I want to say that the government of Kenya and I have instructed the agencies responsible to take up the matter and to get to the root cause and to the bottom of the activities of religious or people who want to use religion to advance weird, unacceptable ideology in the Republic of Kenya that is causing unnecessary loss of life. Any religious group that preaches against the tenets of the Constitution, any religious institution that teaches against seeking medical attention or going to school, those responsible should be prosecuted. Those institutions and those religious institutions should be closed down because they are working against the collective interest of the people of Kenya. Let me say, for the avoidance of doubt, that people like Mackenzie and all other terrorists and criminals do not belong to any religion. They belong to jail, and that is where they should be.
For families with missing loved ones, news from Shakahola village in Kilifi County has been shocking. They have been camping at the forest, which has been marked as a scene of crime, some trying to call and text their loved ones. The body count is now at 73, after 26 more bodies were exhumed on Monday in the 800 acres farm.
By yesterday, 47. Today we have exhumed. We are just about to remove 11 other bodies. This is continuous operation. And you know, we have talked about the rescuing. You know, this is expansive parts of land. So actually we are in two teams. There are those exhuming and another team out there rescuing those who could be alive. And that's why I remember I started by telling you have already rescued 29. It's ongoing operation. We believe there are more sites. We believe there are more sites. And that's why I like to thank the officers and the teams here. The patriotism, the commitment I've seen in them is indeed encouraging. So we are ready to go all the way until we rescue any person who could be out there starving himself because he was told by this person, criminal, to starve himself or herself. So effort will be put to rescue everybody here and also exhume up to the last body.
The Inspector General of Police says a post-mortem exercise will be done on all the bodies to determine the cause of death.
All these bodies we have exhumed here, post-mortem will be done. We are also collecting samples from the graves. And you've seen mass graves. We are collecting samples. Those who will go, those soil samples will go through various tests. We want to identify whether there was any poisoning. Also, out of the postmortem, we shall be able to tell how did this person die. Was there suffocation? Was any other method used? Was murder committed? So, in-depth investigations will be carried out. And I've stated, anybody found culpable for whatever offense will carry his own cross. National Police Service, and this year I will tell you, we are doing, there's something we shall have to do, DNA. DNA, you know, somebody has said, my family member is missing, right? So we are going to get the samples from these bodies and those making those allegations, right? Then out of DNA, out of science, we shall be able to tell. Of course, matching, we shall be able to, but it's thorough investigations. It's a matter you cannot rush to, but it's being done professionally, carefully, right? Because we must do the right thing.
There's no problem.
It was not all gloom, however, for everyone. Joyce Makori from Kisii County is a happy woman. This is after she was able to find her husband, a follower of Paul Mackenzie of the Good News International Church. Her husband left their home in October last year.
Kutafuta bwana wangu alikuja hapa mwezi wa 10 tarehe 12. Akaniambia ameenda Jerusalem kwa Mackenzie kutafuta Yesu. Changwani.
Endelea.
Changwani. Sasa nimemtafuta lakini nimempata. Sote
Mmekuaje? Mmempata akiwa hali gani?
Aliko sawa, alikuwa anatoka Kisiagi, amenomena na unga, aende kubika msituni akula huko mwezi wa 6 ngojea Yesu ndiye aende.
Wewe unajisikiaje?
Mimi niko sawa, nafurahia kwa sababu nimempata, kwa sababu watu wako wananiambia ni wapee kijana yao. Lakini nimefurahia, nimempata.
For Stephen Mwaniki, it is still a matter of praying and hoping that he will find his relatives safe and sound. He traveled from Kitui County after receiving horrific news from the now infamous Shakahola village in Kilifi County.
Nimetoka huko ni kwa ajili ya kuja kutafuta ndugu yangu na sister yangu na mjukuu wangu. Wale wametoka Nairobi wakasema wanaenda mission. Na hiyo mission walikuja handi hapa Malindi na walienda kwa hiyo kanisa na Mackenzie. Na waleo wakati nimefika nimepitia police station huko Malindi na nikaweza kuandikisha, na baada ya kuandikisha nikaenda kwa ofisi ya DCIO tukajaribu kutrack namba yake, lakini namba yake ikatuelekeza hapa porini, na waleo niko hapa porini ni kwa ajili ya kuhakikisha kama pengine naweza mpata akiwa hai, sababu juzi tuliongea na yeye na ikawa anaongea na sauti kidogo sana, akawa anafifia ni kama alikuwa anaendelea na kufast. Na jana nilijaribu kuongea na yeye akachukua simu lakini hakuongea, instead alinitext akaniambia wako hai wakiwa watatu.
Meanwhile, the Presbyterian Church of East Africa has condemned the cultic teachings that have resulted to the deaths of tens of people in Shakahola. The leadership of the church wants a proper vetting and regulation of religious movements to avert such cases.
Hili ni jambo ambalo kanisa kamili haliwezi funza watu wake na jia hilo ama na jia hiyo. Na kwa hivyo tunataka kuuliza Wakristo wote, ni vizuri kuelewa ya kuwa Mungu ametuita tumpende sio tu kwa mioyo yetu, walakini hata kwa mawazo. Tusiache akili na tusiache kuuliza maswali katika yale mambo ambayo tunaambiwa na viongozi wetu. Viongozi wetu wengine wamekuwa ambao sio njia nzuri, ili hali wanasema wao ni mapasta, lakini kusema wao ni pasta sio kusema ni mapasta wa ukweli. Wanaweza kuwa anatumia jina la kanisa, kube wanania mbovu.
Regulations and the parameters of operations are needed so that we remain fair to all humanity.
Interior CS Kithure Kindiki will be in Shakahola on Tuesday to ascertain the magnitude of the issue. Sharon Baranga, TV 47.